Metro Taxi is playing a huge role as we move into this holiday season in order to keep the roads safe, in order to give people what we like to call kind of like your on-call designated driver at any time, based on a new app that Metro Taxi has.
Metro Taxi has been working on a program called Taxis on Patrol. And what they do is, as they're driving around the city, and that's not a minor number of hours or number of locations, as Metro Taxi and other taxi drivers involved in Taxis on Patrol, they're looking for crimes, of which DUIs are one of them. So they're extra eyes and ears, and they are trained how to respond to that. So again, part of this partnership, Metro Taxi, thank you all very much, because you're making a difference right here in Denver.
You may not think this app is for you. It may not hurt to have it on your phone, just as a reminder, but it only takes one time. There are several people in jail for a DUI that's happened one time in a case where they hurt or killed somebody that now they're doing jail time. And it only takes that one time. And that one decision that you make to drink and drive could impact the lives of several forever. Please make the right choice. Thank you.
Our whole goal is put ourselves out of business. That's what we want to do. We are the tragedies, the families that are ruined continually, and it really, I don't think everybody knows, it only just begins with the crash. It is ongoing. It's 30 years since my mother was killed by a drunk driver, and I have a very special friend that joined in December. Her 9-year-old was killed by a lady coming down from the mountains, not watching, and killed her instantly at 9. What we're seeing right now is too many teens, so that's where all of you come in hand.
Very simply, this app is a lifesaver. It makes your life easier, but maybe there's a time where you'll see something, you'll help our Taxis on Patrol program that we're very proud of. But we basically put this app together to make sure that life gets even better here when using a taxi service or communicating with a taxi service here in Denver. Again, I'm very proud of my staff. I'm very thankful Tom Downey, head of licensing, is here. Thanks again, and I appreciate the media for covering this. Very important. God bless.
This app is really innovative. This is some cool stuff. I love that Tap That app. I thought Larry Stevenson came up with that. I'm sure he did. But it's a nice little phrase because people won't forget that. I want you to know I downloaded it while we were sitting here today. So now I have the app on my phone, Robert, and I'm encourage all of you, you can do it now. Pull out your smartphone and download that app. I have both Metro Taxi and the new Tap That app on my phone. You know, I want to share a personal story with you for just a moment. Again, I've been attending the Mothers Against Drunk Driving annual event, and there's nothing more heart-wrenching than to go and to see those stories, and people are just looking at me and other folks with that look that it's like this was so avoidable, it didn't have to happen. You know, several years ago I was in Miami on a little vacation trip, and I'll never forget coming out of a place that I forgot where I was after a few hours of hanging out with some friends. And it was just because of the taxi driver who took me to that location, who gave me his card and says, if you need me, call me. That I was able to call him, but the problem was, he said, where are you? And I had moved from where I started, so I had no idea where I was. But with me describing my surroundings, he was able to locate me. He knew the area. This app will allow Metro to find me simply by tapping the app. And that's the power of what this is. So it's not just about those who are jumping in cars or want to avoid jumping in cars and moving while after having a few moments of drink. It's also those of us who may need a safe ride and not know where we are, so our visitors can download this app and get support and get a ride where they need to go, people who don't know where they are in the city of Denver. So this is a powerful moment. This is Metro Taxi doing what Metro Taxi has always done, and that is stay ahead of the curve of technology and innovation and staying aligned with where people are. We're all app driven now, and so I'm excited about the fact we can now add it to one area that we have been working to combat, and that is drunk driving on the street and people who need a safe ride where they need to go. And so thank you, Metro Taxi, thank you, Colorado State Patrol, thank you, Denver Police Department, and thank you, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, for all that you do. And thank you all for being here as well.